Alright guys, I'm at this other job. He's got a crowned oil fired boiler, 2-pipe system with the pump. Going over to here, 2 Roth tanks, both coming off the top of the tank with dip tubes going like 4 inches off the bottom of the tanks. So it's pulling the oil in on the supply and bringing it back on the return. Self-priming. So, got a problem with no heat here. I checked the filter. Filter was a little dirty, but not too bad. See it in there. I got that changed. Homeowner just left so I can record this. Be careful with this shit. I don't want to get in trouble. See what's going on with it. See if we can figure out what's going on. Cord's a little short. We'll get another cord. Alright, I'm back with my longer light here, so let's see what's going on here. A couple of things you can do here. A lot of times I'll just use this, stop the oil from going in so I could test it. Purge the line out. Up there I got my manifold gauge here for the pump side or the vacuum side, but I'll just use this one for test purposes. Now we're going to run this unit. Obviously it's a 2-pipe, so it's self-priming. Do is jump out this door switch with a screwdriver. It won't run with the door switches closed. Jump that out with a screwdriver like that. It'll work. It's off on safety here. Once I stop this thing, I'm going to jump out FF once it's started to keep it running, because if not, it's a 15-second control. It'll trip out in 15 seconds. 15 or 30, I'm not sure. Alright, it's started. Dump that out so it won't trip out. We're getting oil pressure there. I'm sure it's going to drop off because of the simple reason that that thing's full of air over there. I just changed that. I'll let that cool off and start it again. I have a bad control here. That's tricking the CAD cell basically. I'm not getting a good grab on it there. Obviously, I'm stopping the oil from going in there from that with that gauge. So, alright, tripped off there. Let's disconnect it and see if we're getting any oil flow. See if we're getting oil flow. Yeah, we're getting a good oil flow. So, fuck. Thing's being a bitch. I gotta get myself a better pair of jumpers. This one's all arced out, you can see from me cooking it. Let me see what I got in here. I got some new ones in the truck. Better set here. I don't have to be struggling with this thing. I want to have it on there and boom. I want to be playing around with it. See if it grabs it good. Alright, that one will work better. Start it up again. This is just jumping it out temporarily to check the burner. That's it, period. It won't start. If you leave this jumper on, it won't start anyway. Alright. I'm going to check the transformer here. Watch out, this thing will shock the shit out of you. 3/4 to 1.5 inches is good. That's a good spark, so we're getting a good spark there. See the oil that's on that CAD cell? That's not good. See all the oil in there? See that CAD cell? That oil dripping out of it? That's not good. That's what senses the light. When it runs, this CAD cell senses the fire. It runs through this yellow FF, and that's what keeps that control on. If this thing fires up and runs and doesn't sense the light through this CAD cell, shuts this safety off. This is either a 15 or a 30. Anything over 3 gallons needs 15-second relay. I like to use the 45 seconds on most of my house stuff. Yeah, so you know. Let's see what the nozzle looks like. Obviously the boiler needs a good cleaner. Look at all the soot. Yeah, look at that. These fucking things all fired up. Needs a good cleaning. I'll be running a little rich here. Now we know we're getting a good oil flow, so that's one good thing. Yeah, see all that black shit over there? This filter's blocked and it's letting the oil pass by. You see it? That's not good. Should look like this. Let me show you some of the other ones I got here. See these other ones, how clean they are? That's what it should look like. So that's what's happening. I guarantee this filter right here is blocked. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a new nozzle in there. I'm going to clean that pump filter. That's why it's blowing all this soot. I'm going to put a 125 in there. That's good. Nasty. nasty. What I'm probably going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to go over there in them tanks, raise that pipe off the bottom. Say if it's off the tanks 4 inches, that might be full of schmag. He might have got a bad delivery, because I was here last year and it was like really bad. Filter was blocked. So I raised them pieces up off the bottom. I might have to come up another couple inches. That should be pumping clean oil all the time, because I'm not on the bottom of the tank. All this soot is not right. Definitely an issue. Oil burners can be nasty. Very nasty. See what that filter looks like. Shut it off over here. Problem is the return's not going to want to shut off. I got no shut off on the return. No shut off on the return. Guaranteed this filter's going to be blocked. Guaranteed. Now this is a two-stage pump. You see how thick this is? This is designed for a 2-pipe system. Now you can make a single-stage pump into a 2-pipe system. You just have to put a bypass plug where this return goes out. There's a little plug that you got to put in there. Turn it into a 2-pipe, which would be self-bleeding. Look how dirty that filter is. Yeah, all that schmag is getting past. Sometimes I'll just clean them. I got new ones in the truck, but I'm gonna clean them. Got a little trusty brush here. That's what was happening. Things got blocked. See how clean it is now. Even though I wear gloves. There you go. See how nice and clean it is now? I'll be good. They'll catch all most of it. Gaskets are usually good. You can reuse them. They're nasty. Oil on the ground there, ain't good. I like my little container. Basically an antifreeze container, just cut the top off. It's great. Nice and low. Works great for a bunch of stuff. Well, we know we're getting good spark. That's not a problem. Got a new nozzle on there. Obviously I'm going to have to give it a good cleaning. Actually, they got a screw-on filter here. I might just put that back on here. That was on here a couple of years ago. The screw-on filter was right here. I might put this back with a new Gaba screw-on as a double filter. That might work. The screws, it was right here. I took it out. I'm gonna put it back. That might help that, because that's more of a fine filter. That'll catch any schmag that gets past that first filter. Will get caught in that one there. I took it out because I was having a problem with the pulling a vacuum for some reason. This thing kept tripping out on me. But it might have been a bad gasket or something. We'll try it. Putting it back. Alright guys, I put this filter back. It's a Gaba screw-on, like a car filter almost. So if anything gets past this filter, which I just changed and it wasn't all that bad, it will get caught in this one and stop that pump filter from getting blocked. We'll see. Should fire right up now. Obviously there's a little bit of air in there, so let's run it. See, it won't run with the jumper. You gotta disconnect the jumper. I'll run it for a little bit until that runs nice and clear. With that air in there. Just jumping out the FF after I started. All that's doing is stopping it from tripping. I'm getting a nice oil flow here now. Over on now. I don't need that. Go, fire it up. This is what they call a Scotch marine boiler. It's a triple pass. A positive boiler. Put a flame in there. Yeah, it's kind of sooty. I gotta vacuum it out. oven. Be able to open it right up and see how bad it is in there. It's on a hinge, so it's not going to fall. Alright guys, here we go. The smoke pipe party in the back, cleaning it out. Fine soot. Vacuum it up with the vacuum. Soot vac. Can't leave it like that. It'll get even worse. The joys of burner service. Oh, there goes a mouse. Alright, you'll be able to see how dirty inside the boiler is. It's just smoke pipe pot. Hard to see here without the light. What happens is it fires right down the middle, then it comes back. They call it triple pass. Come back through these tubes and then through and out. This thing is clean again. All the shit in there. Oh, you can see it. You never get them 100% clean. You try to get them clean as you can here. Bloody soot. These baffles out. Try to clean it the best I can. Just brush. It's running dirty, man. It don't take long. That filter, that block filter, got passed into that nozzle, and that's what made this happen. Bloody mess. Look at it all. Now you know why oil needs to be cleaned every year. Oh shit. Nasty. Been coughing for a flipping week now. You know what? I'm gonna do it right. As old Fritz would say, it's funkified. It don't look so bad. A special vacuum just for vacuuming out boilers. It's got a big extra diaphragm on the top to stop anything from coming out. Like a terry cloth liner type of thing. So everything goes into a vacuum bag, and then plus that terry cloth liner and stop it. If not, you get this soot everywhere in the house. It makes a mess. I think I'm pretty clean here. I'm happy with it. Good. Not bad. Try to clean them the best you can, guys, and that's about all you can do. You never get them 100% when they start running shitty. You get a problem with them. Get dirty. Get dirty, they're dirty. Shit. You're gonna be playing around with it. Do the best you can, get it back together. Go to the next one. It's always good to mark the pipe so you know where it is, so you can put it back in there. You'll make sure you get that fucker, that screw back in there. don't get that one in there, it could blow off, so let me get that back in there. It's important. Come on, if you have a back pressure, it could blow out, so I'm gonna get at least a couple screws in it. At least one. I'm gonna go to one screw. The pipe can't blow apart for you to puff back or blow back. Last thing you want to do is leave screws out. What the insurance company will be suing your ass. You have a puff back, you'll be in trouble. Alright, so that ain't so bad. You guys see that dead mouse that I picked up before? Boom, it went right up the vacuum. Charge the guy extra for that. Cleaning up his mice, dead mice in the cellar. Alright, we're almost clean, ready back together, and we'll fire it up and we'll be good to go. All cleaned up. Alright, here's the vacuum. Changed the bag because this one was full. That's what I was talking about. It's got this extra filter that goes on the top. The vacuum bag in there and this filter. Stops it from blowing soot all over the house. It's made for vacuuming out boilers. Gas, oil, mostly oil. Oil's nasty. Very nasty. A little spot back here for it. Right in there. Run my compressor. Faucet kit. A couple of drain snakes. Oil burner kit goes right here, which is downstairs. I'll have to do a video on my truck sometime. All the filing cabinets. Load these things right up with stuff. Pots. Take a lot of weight. Controls. High vents and capacitors and all kinds of stuff in here. Thermocouples. Relief valves. Pagel zone valves. All kinds of stuff. Well, a lot of stuff in them cabinets. On the side here is my tools. Toolbox up top here is my reclaim tanks. 410A R22. I store my tanks and the gauges are here. Regular gauges. Got my testo down here. Torches. My little trusty vise, if I can get it, spin this thing right around and use it. I got all stuff over here. All kinds of storage bins. Basically copper fittings in there, and everything's all itemized. Different copper stuff. Tools. It's all 3/4 stuff, 3/4 tees. From 3/4 to 1/2 inch, all of 1 inch, 1 1/4 with down in the bottom bend there. I'll have to do a good video. Those are my tools up here. And these bins, all controls and gas valves. More controls. Over here is all burner motors, transformers, circulators. Down I got all my electrical stuff over there. Kinds of teas in my service bag for any kind of no heat coil. I'll take this in with me. Hoses. In the back there I put some stuff, you know, for my pipe. I made these. Put all this wood in here. Pipe. All small fittings, 3/4 PVC, traps and stuff. Power vent the motors, and it's my bag up top there is where I put all my PVC pipe. I made a nice rack. I'm gonna put all the 10-footers right in the top there. It's got a nice top, it lets the light in. This is all like drain cleaner stuff and tape and stuff like that. So, 1.5 inch tubular fittings, smoke pipe, knob clamps. Top here I got stuff for lead and oakum. Faucets, lavatory faucets, kitchen faucets. Over here's my vacuum pump. My reclaimer in the back there. Scale. I got my stuff here for my nitrogen tests. My nitrogen tanks down the bottom, down over there. Nitrogen tank in the stand. I got an extra LP. My acetylene's over here for soldering, turbo acetylene. Put the AC in last year. This is great. I shut this door right here. Keep the AC right inside. I got my little window shade. Boom. Sun's out. Won't be blinding in this flipping truck. Got the backup camera here, so you can see right in the back. Got my little 110 converter. I got my little calculator. Do my calculations. My helmet cam died. Got this thing. Basically it's like a sports helmet cam they use for snowboarding and stuff like that. Works pretty good, but what happens is I guess the memory card's only a 4 and it doesn't last long, so I'm ordering a new memory card. I like to use this one when I can. I'm just getting started on these videos, but not bad. Alright, let me go back down and finish that up. Alright, basically I'm going to take this stuff out and check it. Pull these drops off and see how far down we're in the tank. Should be like 4 inches off the bottom. What I want should be clean, picking up clean oil at all times. This guy got a bad batch. I had this problem last year. What's going on here? I'll be able to get this fucker right out of here. I'm going that way. unscrew it last time. Should be fine there with that fucker. Let's see what the problem is. There's our problem right there. If you see this copper pipe, I got it right in there, and that 3/8 slid right inside it, and that 3/8's going too long. You don't need that 3/8. I could cut this here, because this is screwed in. So this is pulling oil right off the bottom of the tank. That's our problem. He's got the copper in there too deep. That's that one there. I'm going to fix that. Alright, she's up and running. Over there, I raised those lines up. The lines going to the top of the tank there. I raised them up so they're 4 inches off the bottom of the tank. So it should be pumping, pulling off clean oil at all times. Look at the supply. Look at the supply here. And a return. That's twinned in and goes to both tanks. Runs over, supply runs over through this filter. This first filter was blocked. I added the second filter. If anything gets past that, it'll get caught in this. And then there's also a pump filter in the pump that was blocked. And then the nozzle was blocked because of it, and that's why it sooted up. So we got it all cleaned out, vacuumed out. I even picked the mouse up for the guy that was on the floor. So that's it. We're off to our next one.